Hello folks, you guys chasing after an Evap code PO440 or something to do with the emissions, the evac system? I just want to show you a couple little things when you go through and look at all the hoses, especially underneath the car. Right, the gas tank's in the back, right, goes through here. This is the tube and it goes into the gas tank. Evap is basically just the gas fumes. So look around the gas tank area and look for hoses and look for the condition of the hoses. Just want to show you this. Look at this. Here's a hose. Over the years, it has cracked. And that is a reason for it to suck in some air. Look at that. See that? That's one of your problems there. Look around the other hoses. Look at this one here. Clearly you can see that there used to be a clamp that used to hold it here, because you can see there's a band and here's a clamp. It broke through the years. So what you have to do here is you got to check the condition of the hose. And if you have room to pull the hose, you could just cut a new piece, put it in, and put a nice tight clamp in there. You follow this hose all the way around, it goes to this valve. And look at this clamp. Okay, it broke. It's still on there. It's you know, I don't want to touch it and break it, but it's already broken already. See, it's swinging up there. So you know that most likely will be sucking in some air, especially during the cold weather when the hose gets a little brittle. Okay, most of these hoses don't have clamps, so basically it's just a rubber that should be nice and soft and should grab around these little ports there and should stay nice and tight, leak free. But over the years, the hoses get brittle and they're gonna leak or they're gonna crack, just like this. All right, so what you do is you follow along all your lines. Okay, start following along the body. Those are fuel lines and vapor lines. All right, vapor lines, it should go into a canister, either in the front or sometimes in the back by the firewall, and that's what we're looking for. All right, I'm going to take it to the front. All right, so the continuation of this Evap lines. All right, this is the fuel lines, the return lines, and the Evap lines. They come up, runs along the body. You're going to start to see it come up near the firewall. Okay, so it is right there. That's the one that comes up. Goes into another rubber hose. Okay, check that hose if you can. Otherwise, stick your little cell phone camera up there and take a couple of pictures all the way around. That's what I do, because you can't get your head in there. Then it comes across, around the engine to the other side of the firewall, and it goes up to this purge valve solenoid or vent valve solenoid. That's what they usually call it. So it goes in, then it comes back out, and it usually goes up towards the engine, so it gets sucked up with the fumes. Okay, and it burns it. Okay, that's the whole idea of it. It's usually that little green cap right there too. All right, so that is one of the solenoids. If you have a code for a vent valve solenoid, this is the one. Look where it is. Let me go back a little bit, show you where this one is. Yeah, it's a little rough to get that one. I have to go through the wall if you want to change it. That's what I'll probably end up doing on this one, because it came up with that code. All right, so it looks like it's two hoses, a plug. Looks like it's mounted to that bracket that looks like it's rotted to death. I believe it clips off of that mount over there with that little tab. But anyway, like I said, hey, you don't have a smoke machine to smoke it out, because it's a smoke machine forces like a vapors and the smoke through all these lines on a low pressure, and wherever it's leaking, you're going to see a little smoke come out of it. All right, it's a harmless gas, and it's like candle fumes or something like that, or mixed up with oil fumes or something like that. But yeah, that's how they do it. Smoke machines is, you know, well over $1,000, and they charge you good for that, because there's a lot of labor involved of waiting, looking all over, inside, outside, all the way around, looking for smoke. All right, but you want to do a visual? Definitely do a visual. Fix what you can fix, see what you can see, and that's it. All right, people. evap coats. See what you can do by eye first before you have to go and send it out and pay somebody to do a smoke test on them. Okay, that's it. Peace out. Ciao. Alright, so this is what I did. Looked at all the hoses. They look good. I put a clamp on them. Moved over here. The hoses look good. Put a clamp on them. That one there, the one that was rotted and corroded over here, yeah, I had to cut that one off. The problem with this one is, when you cut it off, so I can show you over here, not so blurry here. It's bigger on one side. Let's go in the sun. Yeah. Alright. It's a bigger diameter here, and a smaller diameter on this side. So after I cut it, I had a hard time putting it on, but it's rubber. And it's fresh when you cut it to the new one, so it'll stretch over. So that little one made it over that big port, and it's fine. But look at this thing. It'll actually fall apart in your hands. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why you would get an evap code, because it's sucking in air. See that? Falling apart. Alrighty. Sounds good, people. Okay, you don't have a smoke machine to actually look for a leak. Do a visual. Visuals work very good. Okay? And if the hose spins, that means it doesn't have a tight grip either. Alright? Should be on there nice and tight, where you can't even turn it. Alright. That's it. Thanks for watching. Ciao.